have today is the replacement of the screen on a Motorola G7 Plus. I've just had this on the hot plate for about 4 minutes or 4 or 5 minutes at 80 degrees. So now we should soften up the glue in order for us to get in and take the screen off. First thing to be careful is the LCD connection is on this side, so you need to be careful on that side. So we just need to score around it to loosen the glue and the screen all the way around. If you find any resistance in the glue, you can just put it back onto the hot plate or heat it up a little bit more in order to free it up easily. This at the moment seems to be fine. Score it all the way around. So it's all broken on here, so we'll just peel that off. Make it easier to get into separate the double-sided tape on the screen. So once you've got it scored all the way around, it should fold to the left. Here we go. A few interruptions today, but let's get this sorted. So just peel around the side, and it's going to, as I say, it's going to lift to the left where the display connector is. So that's nice and clear, the glue. As you see, once you set the right temperature of the glue, the knife just follows around. Just get under the display and then flick it to the left. Right, so just support the old screen, and you've got 3 screws here, which are, let's have a look. They are T4 screws, so there's 3 of these to removed to release the little bracket that's sitting on top of the display connector. So we'll just save them to one side. Make sure to flick up the bracket, and then release. I'll just take off the battery, disconnect the battery first, and the screen. Also remove the battery and remove this display so the old one can go. So what we need to do now is make sure we clean right around the outside of the case, so that when we put the new screen on and glue it down, there's no remains of any glass or anything that's going to obstruct the sitting of the new screen. So just give it a good clean around the case. Bits of broken glass. and the new screen will be glued down. At the moment it's got some double-sided tape, but it's a very thin border, so I prefer to put a bit of glue around it. Seems to be clear, so I'm just going to pop a bit of alcohol around there and just give it a bit of a clean up any other bits and pieces, any dirt that's on there. What we're going to do is we're going to put the new screen on and just test everything's okay. Apologies for all the stopping and starting, but it's been a busy day today. So I'm just going to pop the new screen on. And the battery. And just power it up and make sure everything's okay before we fix it down. Okay, screen seems to be fine, so we can now detach the screen again. Battery first. Put the screen to one side, and what we're going to do is we're going to put some glue around the top, side and bottom of here. Then we'll put the screen on, put the bracket back on, put the screen to one side, and then put some glue up this side as well, just so we're not the screen's not sticking whilst we're getting it all ready to be positioned. So just a seam of glue all the way around the extreme of this case. And that'll do for the moment. So we're going to get the screen on, put the bracket back on, just take away this little bit of protection here. That's the screen and the battery reattached. So I'm just going to pop the bracket back on. That just hooks down the bottom here. There's a little hook for it to just to sit in and keep it down. And again, take the T4 and pop the screws back in. Once we've got the screws back in, we just lift the screen up, move it up out the way slightly, and pop some glue down the other side. Okay, that's on, so now we can just position that around to get better access to it. Just lift it up at the waist slightly and then put a seam of glue along this side. And once that's done, you can sit it down in place, and then just move it until it settles naturally into where it needs to be. Just give it a little squidge. What I like to do then is get bits of just for any excess glue that might have escaped. Just get a little bit of alcohol and just give it a quick wipe around. It's going to be easier to get it off now than scratching it off later. Obviously it would still need a bit of a clean afterwards, but we can get the worst of it off now. That's going to help. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is put some bands across it just to keep a bit of pressure on it. Just all these around a little bit just to hold it in place and give it some pressure while the glue's curing. And then in the middle somewhere. Oh, that one's dead. There. So we'll leave that for a little while. Make sure everything's all okay. Okay, so we'll wait for that to cure now. For now, that's about it. Right, thanks for watching. See you next time.